ネコワーク S
ネコパラボリューム1ソレイユ開店しました。
Guys, there was a time in my life where I would say that I was a person who had some pretty specific standards for myself and how I use my time, and those days are gone. Like, my standards don't actually exist anymore, and I've accepted that as a part of myself and how I live my life. Oh my god. You want to know how I know this? You want to know how I know that my standards are just gone forever? I know that if I go into the configuration settings, something in here is going to be awkward. So we've got all the voices. Sure. Let's go here. Oh, found it. I found it. I found the thing. Look, at least it's only chest bounciness, right? This game has... I mean, I have to leave it all the way up. But at least this game has some standards. There isn't a scroller for ejaculation, which I have seen before. Alright. Okay. Alright, everything is, like, pretty okay on the classy scale so far. Aside from this being the intro screen. Oh, what am I doing? I need to turn off all their voices. I'm sorry, I was just so overwhelmed. Just so overwhelmed by it. Oh. No, just... Oh god. Oh, sweet girl. Just stop. Is your voice all the way down? Okay. Turn your voice all the way down. Turn your voice all the way down. Turn your voice... Other. Okay. Alright. Let's, let's play this. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye. Bye. Clouds are looking great today. Oh, a patisserie.
Phew! Most of the boxes should have arrived then.
As the moving truck disappeared from view, I wiped the sweat off my forehead with my arm. Although it was early April and only the beginning of spring, today's weather was rather perfect. It was even a bit hot. Well, it's a good day for a new start. I turned my head and looked at the brand new bakery, which didn't have any signage yet. The exterior wall was completely new and had a western look with a predominantly white and brown motif. There was a large window and... Are we slow zooming right now? We are slow zooming right now! I didn't even realize! Oh god, okay. Well, how far can we zoom in? Should I wait? Should I wait to see how far this zoom will go? I'm scared to continue because then what if we switch scenes? I want to know, are we gonna just go forever? What's something we could talk about while we're waiting? So, my guess is going to be that I am an aspiring baker, and then I find stray cats outside, right? Maybe I find some stray cats. Oh, did we stop zooming? We stopped zooming. Okay, whatever. Well, there's a large window and already lots of sunlight in the bakery. And then there were the words that displayed the name of the bakery, La Soleil. Instead of the article Le, it was La Soleil, aka sun, for those of you who didn't take French. This was a nod toward the name of the shop of someone I admired. Now that I'm on my own, I'll have to do my best, I softly murmured to myself. I find it ironic that my cats are viciously meowing in the background. What? What do you want? Hold on. Okay, where were we? Oh yes, we were softly murmuring to ourselves. From here on out, no one would tell me what to do. Despite the name of my family and everything that has happened up until now, I was going to start completely anew. I alone would decide my path and take responsibility for what I do. In exchange for that freedom, I can't blame anyone else for what happens. And yet, though I was a bit worried, The thought of what lay ahead made me break into a smile. All right! In any case, I'd better get all these things cleaned up. I took a deep breath. That got my spirits up. I took a step into the new smelling bakery. And... we died. And we died. Huh? What's with this big box? I bet there are cats in these boxes. In front of me was a large box I didn't recognize. In fact, there were two. Fragile, precisely so. What? Absolutely this side up. If you throw it, then your company is in trouble. The warnings were going overboard. They were getting annoying. Even if these are baking supplies, I don't remember buying anything like this. First off, there were boxes that looked like they came from my house. If these were for the bakery, there's no way I wouldn't remember buying them. There were no tags from the moving company either. All there was were these warning labels. Well, I know for sure once I open the... They're moving!
Achoo!
Huh?
Meow.
There are cats in those boxes. Oh, it's a cat, huh? An annoying cat, jeez.
Oh, thank goodness, it looks like I fooled him. That was close. I'd better meow careful.
Like that would fool me. What are you doing, Chocola? Oh.
Long time no see, right, Master?
We just saw each other at home yesterday, you know.
Well, that's true, I guess. But listen up, those movers were really mean. So they were picking up Chocola, right? And they said, this box is heavy, so be careful. I wanted to hiss at them all of a sudden, I really did. I did my best to control my temper, but Chocola was upset. Real upset.
Well, compared to the rest of my things, you are heavy, so... She ignored what I said. Chocola puffed out her cheeks. I guess you could say she was happy-go-lucky? That her head was filled with what? That, okay. Well, I guess that's how you'd describe Chocola. Stuttering. While I was getting ready to move, I did wonder why I didn't see you.
Chee.
Huh? Hey! Boop.
Oh!
Hey, it's the two that were front and center on the intro screen. I'm shocked.
Look time no see, Master. The inside of the moving truck was dusty, so my nose started itching.
Why is Vanilla here too? Wherever Chocolate... Oh.
Wherever Chocola is, I am also there. Besides, Neko are drawn into tight spaces. Also, they said this box is heavy, so be careful with it in regards to me as well. So I was also mad and upset.
Again, huh? In any case, Chocola, Vanilla, get out of your boxes. I was at my wit's end with the large boxes that suddenly showed up. Anyhow, Chocola and Vanilla got out of the boxes. No one's picking up the phone at this hour. What is Shigure doing? I hung up after also trying to call my sister. There was no way that Chocola and Vanilla could have gotten mixed in with the rest of the boxes in the first place. On the outside, Neko look just like humans. They can understand words and talk just like humans. However, Neko are just like regular cats. Are they? They poop in boxes, and they eat from bowls. They have ears and tails just like cats. Genetically modified humanoid cats are commonly referred to as Neko. These days, as partners to humans and members of the family, Neko fit into human society like pets. My little sister really does dote on Neko. Chocola and Vanilla are two of our household's 6 Neko. Oh god, I bet the rest are gonna show up. In any case, they couldn't have just sent themselves through the mail. Sending living things through the post would be a bad idea for one thing. There's no way my parents would have helped with this. Thus, all I could figure was that somehow Shigure's doing. I see, so Shigure was an accomplice then. Oh, they move a little. Oh, that's cute. Look, they're moving. Oh my gosh.
Meow. This is a really pretty home. I really like the smell of new bedding and furniture.
It's bigger than it looks. Clearly, this is Master's resourcefulness at work.
Vanilla, over here, let's take a look at that room. It's time to explore.
From where it is, I suspect that's a bedroom. Master's new bed's probably in there, so we should lay in it and look real provocative.
Meow. We can't miss that. Let's go snuggle in it. Snuggle, snuggle, snuggle.
Snuggling acknowledged. That's fine by me. With that decided, let us go.
Don't get out of control or hurt yourselves. Or take off your clothes or something.
Okay.
Okay.
Without a shred of malice or consideration, the two of them disappeared. Well, the bakery did have living quarters on the second floor, so I wasn't worried about them causing a ruckus around here. Of course, they weren't young Neko anymore either, so I shouldn't have to worry about them getting out of control. So wait, they're, like, look, Vanilla's acting like she's a straight-up robot. They're not robots, right? They're just genetically modified things that... Humans or cats? Are they genetically modified humans or are they genetically modified cats? Because if they're genetically modified humans and then we're like, they're our pets now, that's like super weird. But if they're genetically modified cats that are just like, we sprouted a bunch of human bits and now, I don't know, we're still pets? I don't get it, but whatever. We're bakers, so we don't need to worry about that stuff. We'll leave that to the scientists. Well, besides that, I looked up an address from my phone's address book. Minaduki residence. Well, I already left Shigure a message, so she should call me back later. Without pressing the call button, I put my cell phone back in my pocket. First off, I did move out without saying anything, so to call back on the same day would seem a bit stupid. Well, it wasn't an issue I needed to bring up right this moment. I would hear from Shigure right away anyhow. Oh god! Oh my god, the bouncing! The bouncing is happening. Wait, what does it look like with no bouncing, they just won't bounce, right? They definitely bounce though. This game's got it. I mean, it's figured it out. Figured out the formula.
We finished snuggling on Master's bed.
I'm impressed. Can I say that? Can I say that about a game that's definitely going to end with me banging a cat girl? Like, I'm really impressed with the way they animated this because it's still obviously the visual novel style, but they added so much movement that it feels way more active and like interesting to watch. I don't know. And the boobs bounce, so really, anyway.
The new bed's very fluffy. Passing score.
Good work, you two, I guess. Hey, the hair on both your heads is all messed up now. Sheesh. I gotta brush it in a long montage.
I love it when Master rubs my head. It feels so good.
I have no objections to this. More petting. More.
I rearranged their hair with a comb. Their hair, always smooth, felt so nice. While their eyes were closed, I lightly tapped them both on the head. Now then, why were the two of you hiding in shipping boxes?
We had no choice since Master said we couldn't come with you.
Chocolate said she was gonna go, so I tagged along.
Had no choice? Tagged along? Aw, you two. Well, I figured that had to be the reason, but... Anyhow, I got my thinking back in order and I looked at the two of them again. Listen up, okay? I've told you before, this isn't a vacation. It's not a picnic. I moved out because I have no intention of going back. If you were at home, there wouldn't be any problems to deal with. Shigure and the other Neko are there too. It would be better if you two... Me too, cat girls, me too.
That's not it. It's just that, my stomach is being rebellious, so that's not it.
It was really in the early morning, so there was no time to eat breakfast. Also, the sound of Chocolate's stomach is real cute.
While listening to those silly excuses, I made a sideways glance at the clock and saw that it was already past 1 o'clock. Now that I thought about it, I haven't eaten anything since this morning either. Well, why don't we have lunch first then?
Yay, food! I love Master.
Understanding as ever, Master. We are in your debt.
These two really took things easy. They're like, just feed us, dog. Oh, we died again. I'm getting fired up, meow. Damn it. Damn it. I hope they work in my patisserie.
Shopping, shopping, shopping with Master, nyan.
Lately, Master hasn't taken us shopping with him at all. That's why Chocolate's good move is skyrocketing, Yan.
Vanilla is really happy to go too, though. Come on, I'm gonna squish your cheeks. Chocolate, that tickles. Nah. Nah.
You bother people around us. Try not to get so carried away. The refrigerator was empty, so we headed to the nearby shopping district to buy groceries. From fashionable brand shops to supermarchés. There was also a drugstore with daily necessities amongst the line of stores. If you come here, we have just about everything. That was what a real estate office advertises. Wait, don't you two always go shopping with Shigure?
Shopping with Shigure-chan and shopping with Master are totally different.
It's troubling that Master doesn't have the self-consciousness of being a master. Chocolate feels pity for you.
First off, though, Shigure is your master.
Shigure-chan is our master, but Shigure-chan is Shigure-chan. That's why Master is Master. Totally different, right? 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 Right?
There's no logic to it, but I understand your zeal, as expected, of Chocola.
Never mind then. Anyhow, keep it down when we go into the store. I parted from the two of them. I was in a hurry.
Master Shigure-chan says this is a good shampoo.
This makes your hair smooth, and it also smells real nice.
That's the stuff that you two use. I don't have a use for that, so put it down and come here.
Master, that's mean. It's so mean that it feels like you hit me.
Now, don't cry, Chocolate. Master's mean, isn't he?
Don't just toss that in a basket all nonchalantly while you're saying that.
His defense is stiff.
If there's an opening, the two of them could sneak stuff in. I couldn't let my guard down. They tried to grab another basket back at the supermarket, too. I was aware that it was a dreadful idea to have them come along.
Sorry, Master. It's been a long time since I went shopping with Master, so I got so excited.
Neko are honest, so it can't be helped. It would be good if Master was also honest.
It has nothing to do with being honest. And again, don't drop the shampoo in the basket. Put it back.
For goodness sake, please, Master. I beg you. I beg you to please buy shampoo for chocolate and vanilla.
It's sad to return to a home that doesn't have shampoo. Neko don't like having oily hair.
He won't even buy shampoo for those Neko, the poor things. Maybe we should report him for Neko abuse. Don't put on an act and confuse customers, seriously. We'd only just moved here, and already there were lots of painful looks directed toward us. Those bishes. Or bishies. Bishos.
Going out with Master is a lot of fun. It makes me want to start purring. Nyan, nyan, nyan.
He didn't allow us to buy whatever we wanted, though, because Master's a cheapskate.
I'm not a cheapskate. Besides, I nearly got reported. After that, it was the same thing at the supermarket. It was awkward enough that I don't think I can shop there for a while. Well, I guess you could say that was the cute side of Neko.
Huh? Something smells really nice over there.
You're right, something smells really good, Master.
Oh, that's true. What is that smell? I turned toward the source of that smell. Another Neko. Oh, Christ.
Welcome! Would you like to try some delicious takoyaki? Would you like to try some piping hot takoyaki with lots of bonito flakes on top?
It's a takoyaki shop run by a Neko. That's pretty rare, huh, Master?
Indeed, that young Neko was really cute.
There was a Neko younger than Chocolate and Vanilla. She waved her small hands as she politely drew customers in. In human terms, she looked like she was about 12 or 13 years old. In cat years, she was about 6 months. The young Neko looked our way and came toward us.
It's a Neko Oni-chan, just like me, huh, Nyan Nyan? Ah, same to you, Nyan Nyan. Makes me want to rub your neck, Nyan Nyan.
Young Neko are so innocent and cute. They are the best. Makes me want to rub your head. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't stand it. It's so hard not to make characters like that as creepy as I possibly can.
Oh, sorry that my Neko is. Are you the owner of those Neko?
The owner of the food stand greeted us.
Yeah, I am. To be more exact, my little sister is their owner. They are cute and smart Neko, aren't they? Very courteous and well-spoken. Mine is still only 7 months old. Maybe when she's a bit older, she'll be a fine Neko like these two.
The food stand owner had a wry smile on her face, like she was talking about a mischievous child of hers. I could see that, in this case, some things couldn't be helped since young Neko were so cute.
Mine were originally found in the wild, so I don't actually know how old they are. The veterinarian said they were twins and like 9 months old. My little sister is really like an educator, I guess. Back then they were really noisy, but it was all worth it.
Shigure-chan really taught us well. She said we'd grow up to be good Neko if we listened to her.
Shigure was tough on us, but thanks to her, we learned a lot.
Really? What a wonderful owner you have.
But Master is Master. Shigure-chan is Shigure-chan, of course, right, Master?
Translation, Shigure is an important friend, and when we say master, we are referring to Master over here.
Ah, you're a well-loved master, aren't you? Well, I am grateful.
I lightly rubbed my elbows. I responded with an embarrassed, wry smile. Hearing things in public sure was embarrassing.
Well, Neko, why don't you look up?
Up, like this? 3 of them were getting along quite well. Nearby, the food stand owner smiled.
My Neko was wild too. On a day like this, while I was selling takoyaki, she came up to me with an empty stomach. I adopted her, and now I raise her like she's my own daughter. She's even able to help me with the shop.
I just realized I've used... I've used that exact same voice for 2 different people who sell takoyaki. So really, we're going to pretend that the food stand owner is a bird named Asami with an amazing Vespa right around the backside of that VW bug. All right, cool, excellent.
Humanoid cats are all the rage, but they're many times more difficult to take care of than regular Neko.
Her words seemed tinged with blame and worry. She conveyed that with a sigh. Not long ago, there was a humanoid cat who walked through a fairly run-of-the-mill street. You could see she was raised by someone who really cared for her. On the other hand, that led to a decrease in the number of less fortunate humanoid cats, which should have made the owners of humanoid cats happy.
I really am disgusted with people who don't understand the responsibility involved. But if it wasn't for them, I'd never have found my cute daughter. Ah!
It was a bright laugh, and it hid nothing. I nodded in agreement.
Yeah, that's true.
Pets would certainly come to those they were destined to be with. I smiled at such an uncharacteristic thought from me. Caring about other people. Nonsense. Oh, I know. Oni-chans, would you like to try some takoyaki? Her voice has changed constantly. It's because she's growing. She's in puberty, guys! It's piping hot as a piece of octopus, and it's real tasty.
Really tasty takoyaki. Oh, but we're on our way home for lunch.
Yeah, Master's gonna cook for us, so...
Chocolate and Vanilla's shoulders drooped as they looked downhearted. As they hung their heads, I rubbed their heads from behind. I took a look at the little takoyaki seller.
Okay, 3 orders of takoyaki. Can you do that?
3 orders? Her large eyes blinked as she tilted her head in confusion.
Yeah, for me, chocolate and vanilla. Could you do that for me? Okay, 3 orders. Yeah, okay. Masters and orders. Takoyaki, 3 of them.
Master.
By the time we get home, it's still gonna take time to make food, so... Besides, I was thinking about trying the takoyaki here.
Okay, Shakula's tummy is making big, painful, growly sounds, so I'm really happy.
Master's so cool. Shigure wasn't kidding when she said a tsundere older brother is a good thing.
Oh, I'm a tsundere? I certainly sound like one. Wait a minute, what does that mean? Okay, please choose the chopping you'd like off this menu. Since you were so nice to my Neko, I'll throw that in free of charge.
Wow, thank you so much.
Chocolate likes that with mayonnaise. Thank you very much, Mal. I'm fine with grilled cheese.
My question was completely ignored. Well, if I think too hard about it, I guess I come out the loser, huh? I wondered about that as I looked at chocolate and vanilla, happily waiting for the takoyaki in front of the food stand. I really like the motion. Like the little bits of nyan, 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 nyan. I love the little bits of motion when they're standing and the way they like move forward and backward. It's like kind of trippy because I'm so used to visual novels where people just stand in the same spot. Oh, I still can't get a hold of her. Were there guests over today? I checked the clock. It was past 10 o'clock already. Afterwards, I tried calling Shigure several times, but couldn't get through to her. And just like that, time slipped away from me. I've never gone this long without hearing from Shigure. I really didn't understand my family's schedule at all.
Master, master, master! It's been a while since we've bathed together. I'll even wash your back.
Oh.
You haven't bathed with us since we've matured, Master, you pervert.
You haven't grown much. What are you talking about?
Nyan, 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 what'd you say? Shigure-chan said that chocolate and vanilla are already elegant lady Neko.
Those words are sexual harassment. You're trampling on Neko dignity. Besides, this is Chocola's identity that we're talking about.
Vanilla, you're the one changing the subject. In any case, I'll pass. You two need to get ready to go home.
Yeah, get ready, kiss him, huh? But isn't Chocola's home Master's home?
And I belong next to Chocola. Also, Master's cool. Strangely, you appear quite handsome.
The two of you can stop feigning ignorance. Cut that out. The two of them were about to distract me again when they looked at my direction. Since Shigure isn't picking up, I'll take you two home. So get ready.
Oh.
Chocolate and vanilla turned away and looked downwards. Returning home on the same day I moved out seemed so stupid of an idea that I did hesitate a bit. But there was no other way. This was not the time for that. The two of them were silent as I looked at them and continued. Listen up. My bakery is going to start up soon, and who knows what'll happen after that. With no one to rely on, I don't know what'll happen. With all that going on, I don't know if I can take care of you two. Do you get it? I mean, it's already going to be difficult enough just looking after myself.
You...
It was a quiet voice. I could barely hear it. With her head down, Chocola said something. Huh? What did you say? I came closer and asked her to repeat herself.
I hate you. Chocolate will go back. I hate Master for saying that.
Huh? Hey, what? Chocola?
I will also move with great haste, or rather, I will withdraw like an escaping Neko.
Oh, wait! Stop! Vanilla, why are you running away too?
Come on, Master. I'm over here. Chocolate's over here.
It's dangerous. Stop running around. If you fall, you'll get hurt.
It's unnecessary to worry about Neko. No humanoid Neko are cats. Come on.
Maybe so for Chocola, but aren't you bad with physical activity? Come here. I'll get you, Chocola.
Yeah, Master, you pervert. Where are you grabbing?
Master is touching Chocola's bare breast with an eagle claw grip.
I am not. It's because you two are running around.
Nyan, an opening.
Stop it. Are you still running? Crap. Oh, I got you, Vanilla.
Tickle, 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 tickle.
Oh, Chocola.
Nice assist, Chocola. Go.
Like I said,
These two just didn't listen to a word I said as they continued to mess with me. And that was how the first night went. Lol.